We talked about the story of Sigurd and the House of Volsung in part 4. Sigurd comes to the country of the Huns, sets up the dynasty that we call the House of Volsung. Odin visits each generation, appears to each generation, guides them, helps them. In Sigurd's time, Odin appears to him several times, guides him, helps him. He also acquires Odin's horse and Odin's sword. Now we're going to find out if he's willing to acquire Odin's knowledge and Odin's Valkyrie.
Explain again what a Valkyrie is.
Yeah, a Valkyrie is a servant of Odin who chooses those who will be killed in battle. Those she chooses will die bloody and painful deaths, but they will have the honor of keeping company with the gods and of fighting by the side of the gods in the last battle when the world ends. The Valkyrie in question here is a woman named Brynhild. And the form she takes as a Valkyrie has an enormous effect on what she is and does as a woman. But when we plug into the story now, we're going to see her in her Valkyrie form. In her Valkyrie form, she is permeated with Odin. And she's going to ask him, Sigurd, whether he will accept a cup of beer.
I'm guessing this isn't ordinary beer?
Far from it. Its effects will not be alcoholic, but mind-expanding and very, very powerful.
And what will happen?
Well, he'll accept a lot of magic that has to do with runes. Now, the runes are the Norse alphabet. Our own alphabet was first made in order to keep business records, but the Norse alphabet was first made in order to use in magic.
Okay.
And she gives him a lot of technical information about how to do this, where to carve what rune, the purpose of the various runes. But the knowledge that is the magic itself is not to be learned, it's to be accepted. She also gives him a lot of wisdom about how to steer the ship of his life. She tells him how to avoid certain spirit beings. She tells him to avoid drunken arguments, to be careful of pretty women. Yeah. She tells him also to be very careful and very conservative about taking revenge. Now this is very important because you've got revenge all through this story. The one character, Alti, who does not take revenge, is portrayed as a very weak and negative person. Also the stepsons of Sigurd, they take revenge but do so very, very reluctantly. And they're shown as being, as having nothing to do with Odin. Whereas all the positive characters take revenge. And Sigurd, whom we've met in part 4, was pretty fanatical about it.
Yeah.
But here we're told to be conservative about taking revenge and to think twice about doing it. Odin has nothing to do with revenge or with the terrible, terrible things that revenge causes, which occur throughout the story. Odin is a response that some people make to these terrible situations. He's got nothing to do with revenge and nothing to do with the situations it causes.
What will Sigurd's decision be? Will he accept the beer?
Yes, he will accept the beer. And the most important thing he accepts, as he accepts Brynhild's beer, is his own life.
Okay.
A seer has told him in excruciating detail all the horrendous things that are going to happen to him. Will he take this? Will he have it? Will he accept everything he is, including the defeats and the failures that he's going to own? Brynhild says to him, Now you must choose, since to you is offered choice, a tale or silence. In other words, will you be worth talking about or not? You must take for you your own mind. You must take for you your own mind. In other words, you must take your own life. You must take for you your own life. Then she says, all the tale has been determined. He has a choice. He doesn't have a choice about what's going to happen to him. It's going to happen.
Okay.
But he has a choice about whether he will accept this in his own mind or not. So, will he have the beer? Will he have the wisdom and the magic? Will he have the terrible things that will happen to him? Will he have Odin? Will he have Brynhild? It's all the same decision. It's all the same decision. He says, I will not run away. I will have it for all of my life.